people in the room. Put that at the top of the outline. Okay. All right, Brad. You ready?
Yep.
First YouTube video. So, we're finally starting the YouTube channel.
I guess so.
How does it feel?
Not sure what I'm getting into. I feel like going in the deep end here. Not sure what's going to happen, but gonna go for it.
How long have you been wanting to make a YouTube channel?
Probably for maybe about 3 years. I feel like there's a gap in knowledge out there in the industry, and I don't know, I think of things that I could add to the talks that people have, and I just thought it'd be nice to share what I've learned and help some other people out along the way.
And when did you start thinking about starting your own channel? Was it when you started watching other people in the industry making their YouTube videos?
Yes. Yeah. So I got inspired by a couple YouTubers that do put out some good stuff, but actually probably a little more inspired by the people that put out bad stuff. There's a lot of misinformation out there that needs to be corrected. I actually take it seriously. I think there's some people that are actually losing their livelihoods. They're going bankrupt, losing their trucks, closing their companies, that kind of thing. So I just feel like there's kind of a need for some more help out there.
And how long have you been in the industry itself?
I think that was back in, summer of 2017, I started looking at it. I started looking at the business side first, and then I started with that, and then I started looking at the actual driving side later on. But yeah, I think I started driving in September of 2017.
Sounds about right. And what kind of content do you want to make?
I'd like to do some teaching materials, different topics that people need to learn to be successful out here. There's a lot of missing info that people need to learn. And then probably just also some videos on how enjoyable the industry is, and how this is just a fun environment to be a part of, and maybe attract some new people to it as well.
Yeah, and going back to what you said before with disinformation, seems like that's widespread not only on YouTube but in other forms of media, and just with how people are talking about the economy, and how trucking and transportation as a whole is affected by the things that are happening in our country today.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think some positive, encouraging information would be really good at this time specifically, because a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people think you can't make money in trucking. A lot of people made money last year. They don't make money this year. And a lot of people have failed to adapt to changing markets. So I think even now is a very good time, as the economy is in basically a crash, a recession for sure, maybe going into a depression. This kind of info is very needed right now.
Yeah, and it seems like one of the main weaknesses, or two of them actually, of people involved in this industry is short-sightedness and slow, like you said, slow to adapt, and to adopt new technologies, and to adapt to the the way that our economy is changing, especially today.
Yeah, I agree. There's people that have done very well in trucking in the 80s, 90s, maybe early 2000s that haven't adapted to the new technology standards. You kind of need to be up to date in the industry to be competitive and successful and profitable. And a lot of these people, they learn some bad habits, some lazy habits that might have worked in the 80s, but they don't work now. And while you can still make an upper middle class income in today's trucking market, you have to do it the right way. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. They haven't adapted, they haven't learned. And they also haven't learned to, even though we experience a crash in trucking every 2 to 3 years, they still haven't learned how to make it through, not only just make it through, but also still flourish during the downtimes.
All right. So what kind of content do you want to make in the near future? Are you going to make content that targets owner-operators, drivers, fleet owners? Who are you talking to, and who are you thinking about when you're creating this content, at least in just getting started on the YouTube now?
I think the most important class of drivers right now are lease operators, owner operators, because they're the ones that are going to be hurt the most during this economic downtrend. Company drivers, as long as they get enough miles, they'll still make money. There probably will be some layoffs in some companies, but they'll just go and find a different job and get enough miles. For owner operators and lease operators, there's more to it. They need that extra knowledge to win during this time.
Okay. So just generically for the YouTube channel, like, we're new to this stuff. It is not natural to us to talk at a camera with the microphones.
Never did it before.
We just got this set up. We feel strongly about the content that we want to make. We think that there's a lot of stuff that people aren't talking about that they should. And we want to start the conversation, and we want to engage with other people in the industry and other people in the community and bring people together and just kind of start moving the knowledge around, because it seems like we're all kind of on these islands, especially in this industry, as far as information goes. And then there's separations. It's like a caste system too, where drivers feel like they're on a certain tier, and everybody above them is trying to hide information from them or take advantage of them, which frankly is the case a lot of times.
Yeah.
But that's something that we can arm people with, is information, so that they can go about taking their future in their own hands, and not letting people take advantage of them and their hard work.
That's true. There are good people in this industry that you can trust. There are people that are honest, that are there to help you. They've been through it themselves. They want to lift you up. They get joy out of helping you succeed. And there are a lot of people that are bad. There's some enviness and jealousy of people that are successful. There's people that have never experienced success themselves, and so they don't believe a good opportunity when they see it. And unfortunately, some people listen to those people and they don't go take those good opportunities, or they don't take that step or that leap of faith to get that money themselves. So, but there are good people. There are good people that have helped me, that have provided mentorship for me, and I want to provide that as well to other people.
Yep, that's good. So you're a owner, you're a fleet owner, and we're at about 20 trucks now, give or take one or two. That changes, seems like weekly. And we're very busy. You really don't have time for YouTube.
Right.
But we're going to make the time because it's that important. And
Yes.
there's a lot of important information, not only for other people, strangers on YouTube, but we want to make these videos, for our own people too.
Yes.
And so we figured we'd do both at the same time and
Kill two birds with one stone.
and meet some people along the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't like to speak publicly, and
No.
we're not, it's like, what do I do with my hands, right? And but we want to try to get more comfortable with this, and we think we're going to have a lot of fun too. Yeah, so
A year from now, these videos will be a lot better.
yeah, and then we can look back at this one and others that we're doing right now, and we all get to laugh at it. But
Yeah.
for now, we're going to do our best. So please subscribe if you are interested at all in anything that we're talking about right now. The quality of these videos will increase quite a bit over time, but the quality of the content is going to be good right away. Like, it's going to be dense stuff, like really solid stuff, and we don't want anybody to miss out.
Yes.
So thanks for making it this far in the video. If you have, we're looking forward to putting out videos, seeing people's input, and getting into live streaming, and having conversations with other people, and interacting with other people in the industry, and just start the conversation.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
Brad, the couple of the videos that you are working on right now are educational videos, basically slideshows that show information that you just don't even see online. The one that we were working on today was IFTA, and how operators especially should be calculating IFTA, and how they should be deciding how to fuel and whether to pay the tax up front or later, right?
That's right. And, these kind of things are so important in a down freight market. So you need to scrape every couple $1,000s of profit you can. So, we're going to start out with a couple teaching videos on different topics, on costs, profits, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's going to be good.
Yep, and we're going to go from the tax side of things to equipment. Something that we're dealing with right now in our fleet is figuring out tire pressure, what kind of tires we should be using, whether we should be using recaps or virgins on the truck, or if we should do the trailer as well. Tire pressure, what kind of pressure should be running in the summer, in the winter, for fuel mileage, for longevity as far as the tires are concerned. There's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of things to learn, and we're learning as we go. So
And that's why I love trucking. It's never boring. There's so many things to learn. There's so many things to improve every day.
every single day, there's something to learn, and there's another little piece that you can add that will streamline your fleet and make things more profitable for everybody in your company. That's about all we had to cover in this video. Was there anything you wanted to say?
No,
close?
just thanks for everybody being here, and it's going to be fun making this content for you, and it's going to be fun to interact with you, and it's just going to be a blessing to us all. So it's going to be good.
Sounds good. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.